Okay. Hello, hello. I'm going to be doing an Aries reading. That's the first sign I'm going to be doing. Okay. All right. Oh, what's going on here? I already checked all this. Why are they? Let me see what's going on here. Cards. They must have fallen. And maybe I forgot to put it back together to check them to make sure that they're back upright. So they're upright now. Okay. Just to make sure everything's upright before I get started. Okay. That wasn't that long. All right. Not sure why the camera keeps going in and out. Lighting. All right, what's going on with Aries? Give me current energy for Aries in the month of March 2026. That's too many. Okay. I was going to say the Chariot was at the bottom. I should have just said that. Something told me to say it. I was going to say it, but I'm thinking I was just looking through it and I didn't want to mess the reading up by saying it. But there's the Chariot. All right, so Aries, angel of guidance. So you could be the one guiding someone somewhere. With the Chariot here, it says that you have something that's arriving, or will be arriving somewhere. You will be going somewhere, or someone will be coming towards you, or you will be the one delivering the message. Okay, because it says you are the Chariot. You are the one. It's not. It says you are driving the Chariot, Aries. Aries is driving the Chariot because you come out as the card saying, hey, you're the Chariot. So what are you bringing? What message are you bringing? Who are you going to? Or someone coming to you, okay? But it's kind of like, even if someone is coming to you, this message is you guiding them to you. Or if you go towards them, you are guiding yourself or being guided to go towards them, okay? And with the Chariot here, it means that this is destiny. This is you guiding someone energetically towards you, or you are going towards them. That's why it says angel of guidance. Okay. So be very happy. It could be you're driving your vehicle, you're taking a plane, you could be walking, you could be getting on the internet and sending out a message. That's you delivering something because you're on the horses here. And this is the year of the horse, right? Right time, the Chinese zodiac. And that's so crazy because some of you may be in the born in the year of the horse, okay? Let's just leave it like that. And if that's your message, you'll know. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Cups. You know what I said? You are delivering you. If you are in your right calling and you are getting the Chariot, The Queen of Cups is sensitivity. You may be the one going towards someone to make amends or nurture them. Or someone may be coming towards you because they remember that you are a nurturer. Queen of Cups is what you are delivering. It's healing, motherly love, nurturing. Okay, I did say that you were the one delivering it, Aries. And the thing is that to be this energy, you have to be aligned. Okay, because the Queen of Cups is upright, meaning that you have to take ownership and accountability of your part in whatever happened, because you're going to deliver this cup of nurturing and healing. But if you are not taking accountability for your own actions, you are not being led. You are not the one that the universe is sending to be the nurturing vessel, the nurturing guide for someone. This is not your reading if you are not in that energy of nurturing others and seeing that being good, being nurturing, helpful, and just taking accountability for your own actions. Even though you know somebody else may not understand you and they're not fully awakened, to be awakened, you have to also understand that they are not awakened, and some of the things that they do, you may have to just block them, or it depends on who it is, and the maturity level and how long you've been dealing with them, on how much you will handle, how much you can handle. But whomever this is, you're being told to go in that direction. You are being guided to nurture someone and also nurture yourself. Okay. It's you see how this is the Queen of Cups is also pointing her hand, her fingers are also pointing in the direction of herself in the cup. Self-love. You're being guided to love yourself, but it's also you're being guided whether someone, we have the energy of right or wrong, good or bad, up or down, um, this or that. Um, we have it's everything's not pretty much. It's kind of saying like everything is not black and white, and or everything is black and white, because we do see something is black and white, or some things are not black and white. Depends on how you see it. Okay, but it says you're very sensitive at this time. Is you're being called to be sensitive at this time to yourself as well, but to be a guide. You're being mature about it, because this is a Queen of Cups, and just saying, you know what, I understand what's going on. I understand. It depends on who this. Let's clarify this. This who are you being guided to? Because I know at least one person, and that's yourself. Queen of Cups. That's your destiny. This is your at. It says current energy is that you are at that at this time. You are delivering self love to yourself, but you're also currently in. You're currently uh, delivering. Oh, I saw the card of drama. You might have gotten. I saw the Knight of Swords. So I saw it back here when I was. That was the only card flipped for some reason, and I didn't even shuffle yet. That's crazy. But the Knight of Swords tells me that there's some type of drama that you had with someone, and you're being guided to just show some type of compassion, some motherly nurturing. So it could be your child, a family member, or a friend, or someone on the internet. Maybe you're just a reader like me, and you're doing a message like this, and someone sees it, and this comforts them. That's it. You're not being told to go buy them mansions and go and do all these fantastic things for them. You're just being told to show some love. Okay, be sensitive to the fact that maybe someone is young, because we have the Knight of Swords. Maybe this is a young person that you've known, and you know that they're not fully awakened, and some of the things they say, you may just have to block them or brush it off and just see it as they're not mature. But there are some things you cannot just shut off. You have to let people know your boundaries, right? So you may have to stay away from someone for a while, or stay at a distance, maybe just call, or cut the communication off for a little bit. Give yourself time, because you have to love on yourself as well. Give yourself time. But it says that you'll be guided, or someone will be guided to come towards you, but that's because you are the nurturer they're going to come to, or you're going to go to them. Either way, that's current energy for Aries. And you will know if you are in your aligned with this, okay? You will not be the Queen of Cups upside down, which is someone that's not naturally loving, someone that's not naturally known for unconditional love. The Queen of Cups upside down would be someone that's very manipulative, emotionally manipulative, taking advantage of other people's emotions and using it to their destruction, but using it to their advantage. Okay. The Queen of Cups upside down would be someone that's very corrupt, because they're in the queen energy, meaning they have some type of power. If they're a mother, if they're a boss, if they're in leadership of some sort, they're manipulating people emotionally, okay, playing with their minds, playing with their emotions. Could be playing their partner if they're married, because this is the Queen of Cups as well. Could be someone that's married or someone that's single. And if this is a Queen of Cups upright, this this is somebody that's not doing all those things that I said. They're very Queen of Cups upright is very nurturing. They with the Queen level, they may get upset. They may back off from the conversation. They may get a little bit upset because they're human as well. But once they settle down and think about the sequence of events, if there's drama involved, they think about their part in it and say, what could I have done better? And then you think, where is the maturity level of the person you were having this disagreement with? Where is their maturity level? And if it's at the Knight of Swords energy, this person is immature, young. And so you have to give yourself grace and say, okay, I can only tolerate but so much. So I'll give them an inch, but you won't give them a mile. That's the point. You're being guided to still give them the inch, but only because you feel you're being guided. When you don't feel you're being guided, do not go towards anybody just because you're guessing. Just, you will know. Your energy will tell you, hey, let this person know you still care. That's it. You don't need to, you know, go and buy balloons to celebrate about it. Just, hey, I still care about you. You know, we had a disagreement. I understand that, it got heated. And if you have to be the bigger person and apologize, but because you know this person is immature and they may not do it, they're not in their awakened status or stage, it may be up to you to just go ahead and so that everyone can have peace of mind. Just apologize for everyone, because they may not apologize because they're not awakened. They're not fully understanding that, hey, they have to take accountability as well. But like I said, this is a stage of people that are immature. But there are people also in your life you feel are intentionally, doing things to you. And those people, depends on who they are to you. If they don't mean anything to you, cut them off. You don't have to deal with it. But if it's somebody like, if this is the Queen of Cups, if it's your child with the Knight of Swords energy, it's your child, you may have a little bit of grace as long as they're not a criminal. They're not hardcore criminal out there. Because me, there's nothing I will do anymore after seeing what happened to a relative of mine in the past that I helped, keep money in their books while they were, put away for a little bit for their crime. I was putting money on that person's books. And still to this day, this person thinks I would do anything. I would do something against them. So I just like, you know what? Why would I waste time to help you stay motivated while you are away for more than 10 years? While she was away for more than 10 years, I put money on the books to help this person for something, to help them stay motivated, let them believe that there's life after, being put away for their own crime, okay? A crime that could have been avoided if the hospitals had done their job, okay? But anyway, so this person to this day, I don't know to this day, but thinks that I could be like anybody else after more than 10 years of making sure they can make phone calls, buy food, and all kinds of things while they were away. So you got to remember, there's certain people that after a while you got to just cut them off. That's not the person it's talking about right now. Okay? It's talking about somebody that's, yes, the person's immature. They start drama, but that person also that I'm talking about could be guided towards me to give them some nurturing, some nurturing and encouragement. And I would have to do that from afar and make sure, because that's that person. I cannot see myself um, holding. I mean, like being near me and going places with that person ever again. Okay, for them to think that I would even be part of groups that are hurting them, and I was the one helping them while they were away. The only one in the family that helped them the whole way through. Letters, money. Money that person didn't even earn. I earned it, but was sending hundreds at the time when I was, active duty. When I was active duty, I was sending this person money, a family member, female. And what the things I get is when they come out, they include me in all the people that are stalking and doing crazy stuff to them because people are duplicating things that I do, mimicking me, my image, and then going around her. So she's thinking she sees flashes of me going past in my vehicle and all that because people want her to be thinking that I'm part of their gangs and all the crazy stuff going on so that she will not believe in me. But the fact that she doesn't think about the way I handled her when she was away makes me realize you can't help people like that. They got to know your worth. And if they can't see your worth, then like, you know what, you can't be part of those people. There's no way this person is part of all these people hurting that she, for her to even think I would be part of these groups and none of these people was helping her, she can witness that none of these people that are messing with her right now in her life, causing her issues with stalking that she said was happening, none of these people, she can tell you, paid for over 10 years of their own money in letters and having my kids and I write tons of letters for years to keep her, motivated that there's life after, being put away. To ever think in your brain that I would be the one to be part of these people doing things to you, I can never. That's a sign of betrayal to me. I can never, never have that person around me in my presence, but I can say hi from a distance, but I got to keep you far away because you believe that I could do something like that. You got to stay away, far away. But I will be guided to say, hey, keep your head up. Keep doing take care of them kids. Do what you got to do. That's all I got for you. So as an Aries, I'm an Aries. I'm giving you some advice on some people that you have to. But like I said, if it's your child and they've been causing drama, but they're young and they're adults, you still are being guided to give them a little bit of love because they're still young. Some of them are still not developing the frontal lobe, but some of them are very. Be careful of some of them that are very vicious. They're capable of doing harm. But this is guidance with emotional guidance to still let someone know that you're still there emotionally, but you keep your distance. You don't have to let them come over to your house, or you don't have to go places with them, and if you do, make it public. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If this is somebody that causes drama to you, Keep the distance. Even if you do go out, make sure it's a public place, okay? And that you're safe. Make sure you planned the public place, okay? If you have drama with that person and you know them for drama. Let's clarify the Chariot. Like I said, I told you a little bit of personal information, but somebody may need to know that, the detail. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot. Didn't I say that you're also supposed to make sure you give yourself some self-love. Tell yourself that everything's going to be just fine. This is the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot. You, if you are in this energy of you're comfortable, you're satisfied, it says you're independent. This Chariot says that who is being guided towards this person is an independent soul. It's an independent person. It's somebody that really can take care of themselves, especially financially, but you're also being guided to let someone know that it's going to be okay. All right. And also, ooh, I got a message that you are being guided, Queen of Cups, that you'll be just fine financially. Your message is coming in that your money is being delivered. The Nine of Pentacles is coming towards you. So if you are in poverty or struggling, that's about to be over. Angel of guidance. Your Chariot is coming in. The Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting chills. I can't believe I'm recording. I can't even. It says the Queen of Cups. What's clarifying guidance? What's being guided towards you? Your money, your stability is coming to you. It's being brought to you. It's like somebody's about to deliver you. And it could be through donation. It could be through sudden rise in popularity, but I don't know how to explain this. It says Queen of Cups was being guided towards you for having self-love or for loving others or for preaching or teaching others how to love and being sensitive to somebody else that probably caused drama. It's time for you to, what's being delivered is what's going to make you independent. That's clarifying the Chariot. It's not, I mean, I didn't make this up. Let me get another deck just to make sure. Okay, this is about to, I'm going to restart the timer. I restarted the timer because I did not expect this reading to go the way it's going. I did not expect to see this in the reading. I'm not sure what's going on with my cards, but they suddenly are all out of order. They haven't been put, they're all not put back. I mean, for some reason they have rubber bands on them, so they should have already been cleared. I don't understand why the cards are messed up. Clarify the guidance, the angel of guidance. Because I don't want to, I don't want to be, I'm seeing, I don't want to say anything that's too like rushed. But it says what's being guided to you on this Chariot. It says it's prophesied. This is destiny. It says your destiny was that you are also prosperous, that you also become independent, that you don't have to struggle, you don't have to beg, you don't have to plead to pay your bills, and you'll be able to pay all your bills and your debts off. What's being guided towards you is saying that you manifested this. And now whatever you manifested is coming towards you. It's saying that you are the one that is driving the Chariot because you manifested it, so you're bringing it in. You went. It's like your energy went and drove to pick up the treasure, and now you're driving it towards you. It says it's coming home to you. Your treasure is coming to you. It's being guided towards you. Queen of Cups. And who is it being guided to? The Queen of Cups. So you will also be able to help. And it says you were sensitive to somebody else's situation despite the fact that they started the drama. You were just like, oh, I'm still going to. I, you handled it very well. Even though you were upset, you calmed down, and you were very sensitive to the fact that this was an immature energy that you were arguing with. And says sensitivity. You were sensitive to the fact that this is a somebody that's not mature. This is the argument was petty or just immature. It was just sudden. It was an unexpected disagreement, and you feel like because it was sudden that maybe it was just immature and petty. Okay, and maybe you felt like maybe everybody was immature at this thing, that this argument, this drama, everybody maybe in the situation was acting immature, or maybe more than one person or whoever. But whatever it is, you didn't want. It's kind of like don't. My aunt, I had an aunt in there was an aunt in Kansas years ago, over a decade ago. She told me that the reason her and her husband stayed they stayed together for so long is because they tell each other not to go to bed angry. They solve their problem before they go to bed, and that's how they stayed in their marriage very long. And that's great advice. And that's what I'm getting here. Is like you didn't want to just like, you know what, I know I'm right, so guess what? But the situation was an immature situation, and it was just unexpected drama, just out of nowhere. That's how you know when it's something that just springs up out of nowhere, and then you think that was a dumb thing to argue about. That's why you would call and say, "Hey, I'll just take the blame here and just say, hey, I'm sorry," because they may not. If these are immature people, and you know that you're at the Queen of Cups energy, you know that you're at the higher level, just say, okay, I know I was wrong. We all was arguing about something really petty, and I apologize. I take the blame. If they don't want to take the blame, say that you take the blame and just let it go. Even though you are not to blame 100%, it's kind of like you're sensitive to the fact that they're immature and they're not fully awakened. And the Queen of Cups is almost like a boss that has to take responsibility for its employees. Okay, even though you didn't do it and your employee cost you, a business partner, it's still you having to take that L because it's your business. So it kind of like if your kids, like I said, you can keep people as armed people, even your kids, if they're not acting right and they're adults, you can keep them at an arm's length and still be sensitive to the fact that they're immature and give them a little bit of love once in a while, but not overdo it. Okay. But you're being guided to do this. You're being guided to do this because you're a Queen of Cups. This is who you are. This is just who you are. You don't need to beg anybody to be the Queen of Cups. You don't need to ask anybody to be the Queen of Cups. It says you are because you embody it. You did everything to develop that level of being Queen of Cups. You did it. No one had to pay you to be the Queen of Cups. You didn't have to be an actress to be a Queen of Cups. It's just in you. You were built you're built this way. Okay. So the guidance, angel of guidance. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say it? Yo, money. I was right. It's your money, the money you've been waiting on, a promotion, a donation, your channel finally picking up, or your platform, whatever you have, podcast, your business, your relationship, whatever it is, something that brings in money. Okay, your money is coming. I said, what is the angel of guidance? Money that you've been waiting on. I told you your debts, you're gonna be able to budget. You're gonna your debts, everything, things that you've been able to, things that you've been, you know, it says that if you've been working on a budget, you've been living on a budget, look no further. You're about to live in independence where you don't have to worry about money. Not anymore. That's these cards are being represented by the chariot. If you've been living on a budget, if you've been living on a budget, you're about to become independent where you don't have to beg for anybody to help you anymore. You're about to pay off debts. You've been waiting to pay people off. You've been one day wondering when are you going to be able to just be out of debt and be able to pay these people 100% off and get them off your back, right? Well, it's coming in. You've ushered it in. That's what the angel of guidance said. Those are the two cards that came out to clarify the angel of guidance. Okay, that is a big relief. Okay, and I really, this is an Aries reading. Okay. Okay, so we have the hangman, and it's seeing a new perspective. Okay, it's kind of like the reason you were able to do this, be sensitive to this drama, is because you saw a new perspective in how to handle uh, a situation between you and someone that's not awakened. Seeing a new perspective, it's like, okay, before you probably would have handled it a different way because uh, you're not looking at the fact that this person is younger than you or just very immature. Even though you knew they were, there's a new perspective that comes with it where, okay, I'm love. I'm love, right? So maybe it's just the fact that just everybody just having a peaceful day. If these people or person is are heading home, okay, and they're heading home, but you just had a disagreement, you're thinking you don't want the last thing that you and them fought about, and then something happens to you or them on the way home. Let's say that there's a accident, and the last thing you did was argue about something really petty, and you can never change that. This is why especially if it's people you really care about. If it's not people you care about and they're causing you, harm and causing drama, just block them. Let them go. That's not people you really care about, so it doesn't matter.